Blueface went online and made this wild allegation that went viral that said that you and Offset had slept together behind Cardi's back. You haven't talked about it. Cardi hasn't talked about it.
She responded and said she didn't know if it was true or not, and she said that's me and him is broken up. That's what she said.
Right.
What?
I guess I'm just wondering why any sane man, especially a married, famous, rich man, would mess with Chrisean Rock at this point.
Yeah, and Cardi's call to clear it up. Cardi's call was just like, you know, at that time, I don't know if the world knew it, but they were separated. Offset and Cardi was separated.
The tea I'm about to spill is hot, and it's been brewing for a full year, so fasten your seatbelts. Let's go back to December of the previous year. Yes, Blueface goes online and publicly accuses Chrisean Rock of having an affair with Offset, that is, Cardi B's partner. Listen now, nobody took him seriously when he originally stated this. The internet collectively rolled its eyes and continued scrolling because we all assumed he was just being dirty, stirring the pot, and doing what Blueface does best. Given that Chrisean is now purportedly talking about why she had an affair with Offset, it appears that this man may have been telling the truth the entire time. She is purportedly claiming that it was retaliation against Cardi B and the Cardi B girl. Give it a moment to marinate. Let me now explain how this all came to light before we go into the issue, since it began with a bombshell when Janet, Chrisean's former best friend, went live. She didn't attend the performance, she came to reveal. It gets worse according to Janet, who said that Chrisean told her everything about hooking up with Offset. According to her, Chrisean committed the crime in Offset and Cardi's home. Y'all, their home. As if that weren't disrespectful enough, Janet said she purposefully left her ring there so that Cardi would discover it and become enraged. That is demonic, with a capital. That is messy. Naturally, though, there were negative opinions on the internet. People began dragging Janet right away.
It's way more popping, like Cardi B, Chrisean, come on. And then you was a home wrecker, so it's like, you try to home wreck Cardi B shit because you want to be like her. So it's like, what did you say? You left your earring or your ring on purpose so Cardi could see it? Oh yeah, that's when I went all out. That's when I was like, we committing adultery now? Oh girl, that's not God. That's how I knew how to cut people off.
Labeling her a clout chaser, accusing her of being envious, and claiming that she was merely attempting to destroy both Chrisean and Cardi simultaneously. You guys, the remarks were vicious. She's just mad her friend is doing better than her, everyone said. She is resentful. She is lying to get attention. On the internet, Janet was being cooked. However, Blueface returned to the fray. Blueface took to Twitter when Janet's video began to gain popularity and verified all she had said. He fully supported her. He even tweeted about Chrisean getting a tattoo of his face on her body, which has since been removed. She is currently having sex with other men. He was furious. To be honest, I don't blame him. That's crazy. Chrisean was not going to take it any longer. She went online right away to defend herself, began sharing her version of events, retaliating against Blueface by accusing him of lying and being the untidy one. Blueface wasn't finished, but the girl was in defense mode. He returned with Gracie, mind you, and answered Chrisean once more. Now keep in mind that Offset and Cardi's relationship was already precarious at this time. Blueface therefore recognized a chance and seized it. He shared another remark, this time aimed directly at Offset. The chaos, the audacity. And you know, after Blueface's post went viral, Cardi B learned about all of this. After unfollowing Offset, Cardi went online and gave the impression that she was over, referred to him as dead weight. Dead weight. Who? The color of everything. But hold on, it gets even messier.
To find out, because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. Like the last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now, and I just took it as a sign. So I wanna start 2024 like fresh, open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning. And yeah, I'm excited. It'll put me.
Whack 100 is the number. Indeed. He also needed to get involved in this. During an interview on Vlog TV, he mentioned an old tweet. He claimed that Offset was unable to distinguish between a palace and a shack. That is, between Cardi and Chrisean. Here's the worst part, though.
And expose some information about Offset involving some of the drama with Cardi B.
Who?
You.
No, I kept the exposure from happening. You know, I got phone calls from people outside of Offset. You got to remember, I got relationships with people before my relationships with Offset. So I got a Cardi called me her damn self.
Okay, because you had put up a post. You said, at Offset, little weird ass N-word, I told you keep me out your emotional shit. It's your fault. You don't know the difference between a castle and a shack. Well, what does that mean?
Cardi B, Chrisean Rock.
Okay. You're lucky I respect sis, right? Get out the way and really let the exposure happen. Remember what you said.
Yeah, he's blaming me for what Blueface is doing.
Offset allegedly contacted Whack and blamed him for Blueface's actions, said that it was destroying his marriage. How was that Whack's fault, sir? Make sense of it. Blueface continued to operate. Throughout the interim, he continued to pull Chrisean, continued to drag Offset, then he began dragging Cardi as well.
Blaming me for what Blueface is doing. I didn't agree with Blueface for what he did.
What did Blueface do?
Well, he posted, I don't know if it was text messages, pictures, I don't know what it was, right? Of Offset and Rock, Chrisean, right? I wake up to it. I guess it's on Twitter somewhere. I don't be on Twitter, I don't know. My phone's going crazy, right? It's Offset. He's telling me, only thing I'm hearing is Blueface. I call Blueface, hey man, what is going on? He's flipping out, tripping out. And I'm like, what did you do? And he said, I welcome Offset to the circus. I said, well, what is that? And that's when he told me, he put up some text messages showing that whatever night French Montana had his party out there, I guess they hooked up, right?
Chrisean Rock hooked up with Offset.
Exactly, right. And I'm telling Blueface, no, you can't. That ain't bro code. He said,
That's audacious, because Cardi had already assisted Blueface's career. When he was trying to blow up, she agreed to collaborate with him on a song, and now he's making fun of her? You guys, the disdain is genuine. Now, let's discuss the purported hookup that set everything in motion. According to Blueface, Chrisean and Offset got together at French Montana's birthday celebration. And you know what? There was evidence that Chrisean attended the celebration. Offset and she were pictured there. She was reportedly spotted exiting the venue with him, according to event insiders. This is the tea. Some claimed that Cardi filed for divorce soon after because of this incident. Join the dots.
That's one for your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go for your ops. Good. Nigga, I don't give a. You can fuck my ops. You fuck my friends, nigga. I don't give a shit. You're lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you even play with me for such a long time, because you're not even a real right to me. I make you look good. Look at the jumping. I don't care. Look at the kid. I'm gonna fold your ups. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was gonna film anyway. All you gotta do is get me drunk, and I'm gonna throw you that pussy for 2,000. You gotta survive out here. Bitches gotta survive out here, nigga. Oh, now I'm with them. Now I'm with bitches. Okay, you could do that. You was gonna do it regardless. You go to a club and you probably get drunk. You give them 2,000. You was gonna do it regardless. Them gotta survive.
However, Blueface wasn't done being messy. He threatened Offset in public. You guys threatened him. He promised to have someone tap his shoulder to demonstrate to Offset that he was reachable. I'm not sure if that was meant to be threatening or not, but the internet went crazy about it.
You know what I said about Offset? Offset was mad about his wife, sent them threats. That's why. So you know, we had somebody just tap on his shoulder and let him know he's touchable. So you know, we're not worried about Offset no more. That's why. That's why Wack posted what he posted. And yeah, alright. I'm the big bad wolf, schoolyard crip. Yeah, homies. Welcome to the circus, kid. That's why.
Let's travel back in time to a year ago, when everything was taking place in real time. There was division on the internet. Everything was denied by Offset. Everything was rejected by Chrisean. Nobody could determine who was being dishonest for clicks and who was telling the truth. There was anarchy, absolute anarchy. However, let's fast forward to the present. Sean reportedly acknowledged having an affair with Offset in private, according to reports. She apparently admitted to doing it in order to get revenge on Cardi. This is where I'm having trouble. There is no proof that Cardi ever harmed Chrisean in a way that would warrant such retaliation. However, the tabloids are actively promoting this story. Additionally, the general public has opinions, honey. Chrisean 100% did it, according to some. They claim that she was concealing the sacks at the time, which is why she remained silent. Others believe that Offset had an affair with her in retaliation against Blueface, akin to a small-time tit for tat. Chrisean never refuted any of this, as many people have pointed out. She may have cleaned her name even after a full year. She had the opportunity to speak up, but she chose not to. So what does that tell you? I want to hear your opinions now. When this first surfaced, did you think Chrisean was guilty? Or did you believe that Blueface was acting messy as usual? And now that she's purportedly bringing this up again, do you believe it's for publicity or power? Or is she finally being honest? Leave a comment with your ideas.